All right, bingo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Bang the Booth Podcast. Just getting everything set up and we'll be ready to go. Hope everyone's day's going well, week's going well, weekend going well. I didn't do the episode yesterday. Nothing bad. Just I ended up having a sports career fair I went to last minute at MetLife Stadium. Yeah, still was able to put it out today, so that's why I'm live today instead of yesterday. Let's get right into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Bang the Booth Podcast. Thank you so much for support to this point. I very much appreciate it. Episode 222. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with daily walk-off today, which since the Cubs and White Sox were playing each other this week, I thought let's do Cubs and White Sox. So categories: mainly played left field, mainly played center field, mainly played right field, and 25 plus homer seasons with the Cubs. Player options: Matt Murn, Mike Tauchman, Sammy Sosa, Luis Gonzalez, Andre Dawson, Alvaro Almora, Javier Baez, Hank Sauer, Kosuke Fukudome, David DeJesus, Rick Monday, Henry Rodriguez. So I know Javier Baez for sure won't be in here. Let me start at least sorting what I would know goes where. Almora, Dawson, I think would be there. Kosuke, I believe is center field. Talkman, I think here. Honestly, let's submit this and see where this gets me. Okay, I was right about Javier Baez. Rick Monday is also locked there. Sosa is mainly played right field. Almora is mainly played center. Henry Rodriguez and Luis Gonzalez are mainly played left field. So I'm guessing then Dawson and Fukudome are mainly played right. And then let's see if that is correct, and then we'll work from there. Okay, so that is fully correct. So that helps a lot. I think Hank Sauer is going to be the other 25 plus homer. Am I correct in that? Yes, and David Hayes is center. So then Tauchman and Murn would flip. And now fully correct. So I know the walk-off double and an out made. So full correct answers for the Cubs. Mainly played left field for the Cubs. Henry Rodriguez, Matt Murn, Luis Gonzalez. Mainly played center field for the Cubs. Albert Almora Jr. Doesn't say junior, but I know it's junior. Mike Tauchman, David DeJesus. Mainly played right field for the Cubs. Andre Dawson, Kosuke Fukudome, Sammy Sosa, and 25 plus homer seasons with the Cubs. Javier Baez, Rick Monday, Hank Sauers. And then for the White Sox, same categories, just different players. Bill Melton, Andrew Benintendi, Danny Turnbull, Darren Jackson, Adam Engel, Frank Thomas, Scott Podsednik, Jermaine Dye, Chris Singleton, Sammy Sosa, Alejandro De Aza, and Carlos Lee. So Frank Thomas for sure would be there. Sosa, let's sort these at least for what I know. Single here, I guess. Let's amend this and see where this gets me. Only one right in each category. Okay. Flip Carlos Lee. Let's flip these four and then these two. See where this gets me. Center field is fully correct. The rest of the category is not near fully correct. So is Jermaine Dye then going to be the 25 plus homer? Flip Podsednik and Jackson. And now fully correct. So end with a walk-off triple and an out made. So full correct answer for the White Sox. Mainly played left field for the White Sox. Andrew Benintendi, Scott Podsednik, Carlos Lee, which is weird because I think Podsednik's center field more than left field. Mainly played center field for the White Sox. Chris Singleton, Alejandro De Aza, Adam Engel. Mainly played right field for the White Sox. Danny Turnbull, Darren Jackson, Sammy Sosa. And 25 plus homer seasons with the White Sox. Frank Thomas, Bill Melton, and Jermaine Dye. Our new Immaculate grid next. Just gonna get something fixed there. So the categories stay: Pirates, Orioles, 30 plus stolen base season, Red Sox, Mariners, 2,000 plus career hits. Red Sox, Pirates. I could go Jason Bay. That's gonna be like a really obvious answer. I have a feeling. Kluber did not know. No. He's not. Neil Walker did not. Morneau was not a Red Sox or Mariner. I have my doubts he would have 2,000 hits. You know what? He came to mind he doesn't fit any category. I don't think he got this much, but just because he... Yeah, no. Just because like he came to mind and played for a while, I was like, why not throw him in? Because we rare answer if he was, but he did not get 2,000 career hits. Harrison... No. They might have played for the Red Sox. Marte, no. McCutcheon, no. Red Sox and Pirates. Red Sox, Pirates. Like trying to think here who would fit. I'm struggling. I don't think he played for Pittsburgh. Daniel Alvo. Lackey, no. I'm trying to like pull out anything in there. Poggy Reese. Yes, 2%. I'll take that. Red Sox, Orioles. Steve Pearce would fit, but that's gonna be definitely a higher common answer. I don't know if you guys are hearing that. I'm actually curious to see. Oh, no, it just stopped. Curious to like listen back on your all's end to see if you heard that or not. My channel. I'm curious if like you all heard that. Guess not. There was like some sort of beeping noise in the background. I guess you guys didn't hear it. Anyways, back to Immaculate Grid. Orioles, Red Sox. Underrated Tim Wakefield would work for Pirates Red Sox, but I imagine he would have been up there for a common answer anyway. Orioles and Red Sox. Oh, I don't know if he's played an official game for the Red Sox yet or not. But has Adley Rutschman played an official game for the Red Sox?
On May 21st, 2022, Rutschman was promoted to the major leagues for the first time.
Has Adley Rutschman played a game since getting traded at the trade deadline?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT? Yes, Adley Rutschman has played since being traded at the trade deadline. After being acquired by the Boston Red Sox from the
he's played. So technically it could work. But I have a feeling, given he just was traded there, probably be up there. So I'm not gonna go that path. I know. He played for a whole bunch of teams. Did he play for anywhere else? He did 6%. Honestly, I'll take it. So be it. Pirates, Mariners. Robinson Cano would not fit. Oh. Gossage, 4%. I will take that. Orioles, Mariners. Tim Beckham would fit. Eric Bedard. 2009 top stacks. That is high. I was not expecting it to be that high. 2,000 plus career hits with the Pirates. So it gotta be like a long career. If McCutcheon has it, he's gonna be up there. So I'm not gonna even try McCutcheon. Stars, I'll imagine, would be up there. Bonds, I wouldn't imagine Bonds probably done there, even if his walks. Pirates, 2,000 plus career hits. Ralph Kiner? No. Yeah, I mean, then he's fallen off in recent years. Not a chance. Even if he has 2,000 hits, so be it. I don't see it. Pirates, 2,000 plus career hits. No chance Batista has it. But he does not have enough good years to. I don't think he had enough good years. I'll come back to it. Didn't Hornsby technically play on film when they were the St. Louis Browns? Yeah, 2%. I will take that. 2,000 plus career hits with 30 plus stolen base season. No, I don't think he was that fast. Biggio? 1.0%. I will take that. Total already scored 323. I'm still going to keep going. Red Sox 30 plus stolen base season. Pedroia? No. Coco Crisp? No. Jason Bay? No. Damon? Yes. That's high. 14%. I was not expecting it to be that high. Mariners 30 plus stolen base season. Brett Boone? No. Cameron? 4%. I will take that. 2,000 plus career hits Pirates. I'm just going to throw out a random answer. Monks Wagner. Probably be up there. 6%, not as high as I thought it would be. I will take that. Soto Rary scores 323. Seems like this thing takes like 500 attorneys to load. Jeez. Thank you. And I didn't even guess any of the top answers, so that works out. And I'm definitely happy I didn't go at Adley. So it's all top correct answers of each category. Red Sox Pirates 19% Rolls Chapman. Red Sox Orioles 20% Adley Rutschman. Red Sox 30 plus stolen base season 28% Jacoby Ellsbury. Mariners, Pirates at 21% is Carlos Santana. Mariners, Orioles 21%. Nelson Cruz. Mariners 30 plus stolen base season 33%. Ichiro Suzuki. Pirates 2,000 plus career hits and 31% is Roberto Clemente. Orioles 2,000 plus career hits 37% Cal Ripken Jr. and 32,000 plus career hits 30 plus stolen base season and 21% is Ricky Henderson. So we're going to do Statpad game. The category is homers, and the spots are 1980 to 2026 Red Sox shortstop, 1980 to 2026 Mariners, 2012 NL West, 1980 to 2026 Pirates, and 1980 to 2026 Yankees. Red Sox, Bogarts comes to mind. I don't know if Mookie would be eligible enough for any of his years. Xander is coming wide, and honestly, the only other guess would be Nomar. I don't know if Nomar was so much power. I'm more confident Xander. If it turns out Nomar had more, I'll tip my cap. I'm totally fine, and you know what? So be it. Not even by that much, I'm fine with that. And John Valentin, I'm not even. I kind of know that is not really. But you know what? I'm not mad at that result. I will take that very much. Target scored 129.0. Okay. Yankees shortstops, homers. Well, Jeter's not really homers. Didi Gregorius had some good years at shortstop. Volpe had one good year offensively. Lombard's not going to have anywhere near crazy amount of homers. We just got called up. Labor might be eligible with his season or two that he had of goodness. Jeter's not going to have any high number of homers. There's no chance it's going to be Derek Jeter. DJ LeMahieu may or may not be eligible. Thinking Didi or Glaber. Where do I go? Volpe. It's for sure one of those three. If Glaber is eligible, I have a feeling he's going to be up there. And top answer, Didi in second. And you know what? I wouldn't have been mad if I went Didi because would have just been second best. And then Derek Jeter, oddly enough, is fifth up there. I would not have expected that, but okay. 1980 to 2026 Mariners. I mean, I feel like the top answer, given he broke the hit record, I think, in a season once, is Ichiro. Or right, homers. Why am I thinking hits? I'm stupid sometimes. Let's forget that. Pirates, Andrew McCutchen, O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds, Pedro Alvarez, Barry Bonds, underratedly. Well, Bonds wasn't really crazy homers his Pirates years just yet. Bonds. There's also Vance. I'm feeling more confident in McCutchen because that includes MVP McCutchen. 98, I will take that. Brian Giles, Josh Bell. I kind of even forgot about those options. But I'm fine with that. I will very much take that. Nearing the target score anyway, even with my botch with the Mariners. And 2012 NL West, Diamondbacks, Goldschmidt comes to mind. Not sure if Arenado was really, I think he was up. I don't know if he was blossom at that point. Matt Kemp comes to mind for Dodgers. Padres, Chase Headley, I guess. Giants didn't really have anyone crazy homer total. I'm thinking Goldschmidt or Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp's coming off the year where he, in a lot of people's minds, should have won MVP. You can debate it. If you know why, you know why, and if you don't, you know. No, there's also Cargo. Well, no, and Charlie Blackmon was really crazy at that point. Crazy good, I should say, not crazy mentally. I'm feeling most confident in Goldschmidt. I'll take top within 90th. 92, I'm fine with that. Chase Headley and Jason Kubel actually had more. And Aaron Hill. Huh. And Roland Rosario, who I actually saw for Phillies Rockies 2 years after 2012. Buster Posey up there. Huh. But you know, I'm not mad at that. I end up being the rare score of 129 with total of 137. This was my rough miss. Otherwise, solid day with it. And so we're going to stop with that. Before I do dive in the notes, I'm actually going to be at Phillies Cardinals this coming Sunday. Just going for the day to Philly for the game. And then the following week, so that week the podcast will still be on. But the week after that, I don't know what my story will be for the podcast. The first week of September and then the second week of September, because both those weeks I'm going to be in Chicago as I'm going for some Cubs games that are going to be crucial down the stretch for the Cubs. And I'm also going to be in Chicago for a birthday. And so I don't know if I'm going to be doing podcasts those weeks or not. And also the Jewish holidays start like early September, so that throws an extra wrench into everything. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I'm not sure what the story is going to be with that over these next couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think of anything else. Anything else note to mention? College football is coming up soon. Football is almost back, so really going to be back in the swing of things very soon. I'm hoping to make it out to Columbus for a game this year. I still have yet to go to Ohio State for a game. Because of the career fair, I now have a ticket for Jets Browns this on Sunday, October 11th, which was a game I was already considering going to because Browns game in New York don't get that much opportunities for it. And well, this career fair was originally going to have ticket for the Jets Giants preseason game on, I think it's next Friday, but it's like by the time Sabbath would already start, and which doesn't really work for me. They were able to work it out, and so instead I have a seat in the highest row of the highest section for Browns Jets Sunday, October 11th. So that should be interesting. Yeah, so I am officially going to that. As of right now, unless something changes, I should be at that game come October 11th, which is like right after all the Jewish holidays of that month plus end. So excited for that. I know the Browns do come to MetLife again against the Giants in December. That's around the Jewish fast day, so I don't know how likely I'm going to be going to that game. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the latest. Oh yeah, I did go to WWE house show in Poughkeepsie on Thursday. Then I will say I get why they say now why house shows are a whole different atmosphere than the regular weekly shows, and I get it and I see it. It's it's fun, it's different. It's matches you won't necessarily see usually. It's a whole different appreciation for it. Would I do it again? 100%. Just depends on where it is, how close I am to it. If it's Poughkeepsie, yes and no, because the travel there wasn't so bad. It was the travel back that was so bad. Well, maybe not so bad, but it was definitely not. Was taxing, I guess is a better way to put it. Was 4 trains of like 3 to 4 hours. And so like the show finished like around 10. I didn't get home till like 3 a.m. So, yeah. It was a bit of a crazy havoc. And on top of that, almost every train I was taking was like the last train for a whole bunch of hours. Thankfully, I had enough time in between each transfer to make every train, and I did make all of my trains. But yeah, craziness. All right, let's dive into it. So, MLB Weekly Recap. So, going back to August 11th, Angels beat Rangers 3-2. Jock Peterson's leadoff homer on the third pitch of the game is his seventh leadoff homer this season. Tied for second most by a Ranger in Rangers history, behind Marcus Semien in 2023's 10. Rays beat the A's 12-4. Junior Cameronero's 2-run homer in the first, his 35th this season, and second straight season doing so. And 23 years, 337 days old, making him the second youngest player to do so by age on the second day of his second 35 homer season, behind 1953-54 Eddie Matthews, 22 years, 328 days old. And general note, Junior Cameronero, Kyle Schwarber, Yordan Alvarez, Matt Olson all led MLB home runs through that day with 35 homers. Is the first time there's a four-way tie or more for the MLB home runs lead list late into the season, not including COVID season, since September 8th and 9th, 1982, Gorman Thomas, Reggie Jackson, Dale Murphy, and Dave Kingman. And obviously not including 2020, where that was a shortened season for certain reasons. I can't really say the word on this platform. That is it for August 11th. For August 12th, Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 6-4. Corbin Carroll's solo home run in the eighth is his 100th career homer, along with 58 triples in 606 games, marking 100-plus homers, 50-plus triples before 610 career games, making him the third player to do so in MLB history, joining Lou Gehrig and Joe DiMaggio. Cubs beat the Nationals 12-6. Alex Bregman's 3 homers, 7 RBI, 2 walk game makes him the 20th player since 1900 with 3 homers and multiple walks in a game, 21st including postseason, first since July 5th, 2014. Will Smith, first Cub to do so ever. Along with Dansby Swanson's 3 homer, 7 RBI game this season, Cubs are the third team to have 2 players with 3 homer, 7 RBI games in the season since 1920, joining 1999 and 2025 Yankees Mike Stanley and Apollo O'Neill for 1999, and Aaron Judge and Jason Dominguez for the Yankees of last season. That is it for August 12th. For August 13th, Tigers beat the Guardians 3-0, the first MLB team to throw a shutout without striking out one batter since July 1st, 2014. Tigers, 9th time in the wild card era. Pirates beat the Marlins 13-1. Braxton Ashcraft complete game on 85 pitches, the third 9-inning complete game on 85 or less pitches since 2015, joining May 30th, 2025 for Amber Valdez. And May 3rd, 2019, Kyle Hendricks, third by Pirates since 1988, joining July 15th, 2011, Jeff Carstens, and September 30th, 1990, Doug Drabeck. Along with 10 strikeouts, his 85 pitches are the fewest by a pitcher in a 9-plus inning outing with 10-plus strikeouts since 1988, passing July 18th, 1999, David Cohn's 88 pitches in a complete perfect game. Mariners beat the Yankees 1-0. Wilson solo home run in the second is the first Mariners player with a home run and a 1-0 win over the Yankees. NCL are the first team with a 1-0 win via homer on the road at the Yankees since May 11th, 2000, Tampa Bay Devil Rays, Fred McGriff. As it for August 14th, for August 15th, and one of the games has a long notes because this is the Joshua Baez debut game. If you know, you know, and if you don't, well, you're about to learn what he did. August 15th, Cardinals beat the Cubs 8-4. I didn't watch this game because it was on Sabbath, but when I saw him, I'm just like, yikes. Joshua Baez, 3-run homer in the first, makes him the 11th Cardinals player to homer in the first MLB at-bat and first Cardinals player to homer on the first pitch of his first career at-bat since May 24, 2006, Adam Wainwright, which is not in his debut season, but was his first at-bat as a pitcher. His go-ahead solo home run in the fourth makes him the 9th player in MLB history with 2 homers in the first 2 regular season games. In the first regular season game, joining March 31st, 2026, Jose Fernandez, March 26th, 2026, Chase DeLauder, April 4th, 2016, Trevor Story, August 7th, 2010, JP and CBL, September 14th, 1999, Mark Quinn, July 23rd, 1964, Bert Campaneris, September 14th, 1951, Bob Neiman. October 9th, 1889, Charlie Riley. His 2-run homer in the 6th makes him the first player in MLB history with 3 homers in his major league debut. He's also the first player in MLB history to homer 3 times in major league debut and second to hit each of his first 3 homers in the same game at all, joining July 31st, 2021, Seby Zavala in his 18th game. He's also the second player to homer in his first 2 career at-bats in one game, joining September 14th, 1951, Bob Neiman for the St. Louis Browns/Baltimore Orioles. He's the 3rd overall along with July 4th to the 6th, 2000 St. Louis Cardinals, Keith McDonald. Baez is the first to homer in his first 3 major league at-bats. He's also the first player with 3 homers in major league debut. The previous earliest career game for a player to have a 3-homer game was August 10th, 2019, Aristides Aquino's 10th game, which was also against the Cubs, by the way, and September 4th, 1997, Bobby Estrella, 10th game. Whew, but that's not even the only long game with long notes. Still got one other. But either way. And Rangers beat the A's 5-3. Jake Blatt's 2-inning save is his 12th save of 4+ outs this season, 5 more than anyone else in MLB at the time. Could be probably still a good amount more, even current day. That is it for August 15th. For August 16th, A's beat the Diamondbacks 5-3. Braves beat the Diamondbacks 5-3. Corbin Carroll's 15 triples, 18 homers, 17 stolen bases this season, and 17 triples /31 homers /17 stolen bases last season. Marks 2 seasons in his career with 15+ triples, 15+ homers, and 15+ stolen bases, which is tied for most of his seasons in a career in MLB history with Jose Reyes, Carl Crawford, and Juan Samuel. Corbin Carroll and Carl Crawford, 2005 to 2006, did so in consecutive seasons. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 4-3 in 10 innings. Dylan Cease strikeout looking at Trent Grisham in the 6th is his 200th career strikeout this season, marking his 6th straight season with 200+ strikeouts, which is tied for 4th most in MLB history behind 1968 to 76 Tom Seaver 9, 2012 to 2019 Max Scherzer 8, and 2013 and 2019 Chris Sale, 1986 92 Roger Clemens, and 1910 to 1916 Walter Johnson 7, and tied with 2010 to 2015 Clayton Kershaw, 2009 to 2014 Felix Hernandez, 1997 to 2002 Randy Johnson, 1971 to 1976 Bert Bly 11, 1969 to 1974 Mickey Lolich, 1965 to 1970 Sam McDowell, and 1961 to 66 Andy Kovacs. White Sox beat the Tigers 7-5. Munetaka Murakami threw a home run in the 7th, and Miguel Vargas solo home run in the 9th. Marks the 10th time both players have homered in the same game this season. Time for most of the White Sox history by a duo with 2023 Luis Robert Jr. and Jake Burger, and 2006 Jim Thome and Jermaine Dye, and 2003 Frank Thomas and Carlos Lee. Royals beat the Angels 3-0. Noah Cameron's complete game 1-hit shot is his 3rd start of 7+ innings and 1 hit this season. No other Royal has multiple starts with 1 or 0 hits in 7+ innings in the season, and only Paul Splittorff has a 3 in a Royals career. Only other MLB pitcher since 1900 with more than 3 in a season. 2024 Dylan Cease is 5, and 2024 Broden Francis and 1915 Grover Alexander's 4. That's it for August 16th. For August 17th, Mets beat the Padres 2-1. Cards Avengers 2 outfield assists in the first inning is the 4th time since 1996 an outfielder recorded solo assists at home plate on consecutive batters, joining August 12th, 2004 Rocco Baldelli 5th inning, April 25th, 2001 Gary Sheffield 1st inning, and May 18th, 1998 Brian Hunter 2nd inning. He's also the first Mets outfielder with 2 outfield assists to the catcher in 1 inning. Mets is the first team since 1989 to get 4 outs at home plate in the first 2 innings of the game. Bench had another one at, I'm guessing, the 2nd inning. And then here's the other long game of notes. Cubs beat the White Sox 7-5 in 10 innings because this was the PCA 2-homer game that made him have 30 homers and 30 stolen bases on the season. Hold on 1 moment. I'm going to get water in me. Pete Crow Armstrong's 2-homer game marks 30th homer this season and 30th season for the second straight season, making him the first Cub to do so. Also his fourth center fielder in MLB history with multiple 30 seasons, joining Julio Rodriguez 2023 to 2025, Ron Gant 1990 to 1991, and Willie Mays 1956-1957. He's also the 10th player with back-to-back 30 seasons, joining Jose Ramirez 2024 to 2025, Bobby Witt Jr. 2023 to 2024, Ryan Braun 2011 to 2012, Alfonso Soriano 2002 to 2003 and 2005 to 2006, Vlad Sr. 2001 to 2002, Barry Bonds 1955 to 1957, 1995 1997, 3 straight seasons. 1990. I'm just ignore that. Okay. 90 to 1990. Ron Gant, 1999-1991, 1977-1978, Bobby Bonds, and 1956-1957, Willie Mays. For the first homer being a leadoff homer and the second being a walk-off homer. He's the 6th player to do so in the same game, joining August 7, 2010, Chris Young, July 19, 2009, Ian Kinsler, June 15, 2003, Reed Johnson, June 25, 2000, Darren Erstad, May 7th, 1957, Vic Power. PCA now has 5 games this season with a homer and a stolen base. He had 1 stolen base in this game, tied for second most in the season by Cubs player since 1898, behind 1991 Ryan Sandberg's 7. This is PC's 8th career game with 10 plus total bases. That breaks tie with Hal Trosky for the most before turning 25 years old in that since 1900. It also ties Andre Dawson for 5th most among Cubs in that span, behind Billy Williams, Sammy Sosa 12, and Hank Sauer and Ernie Banks 10. There have been 21 individual player seasons since 1900 with 4 plus career games of 10 plus total bases. Only players with 2 such seasons is Pete Armstrong and 1933 and 1938, Jimmy Fox. Peter Armstrong is now the 2nd player with a leadoff homer on the first pitch and a walk-off homer on the last pitch in the same game, joining May 7th, 1975, Vic Powers. I think Matt 1957. I don't know anymore. I have Vic Powers. That's it for August 17th. For August 18th, Guardians beat the Giants 8-1. Bryce Eldridge solo home run in the second is his 14th this season, which is most by Giants player 21 years or younger in a season since 1959, along with Orlando Cepeda's 26 before his September birthday. Brewers beat the Mariners 22-0. Former Seattle team being the current Seattle team, by the way, because Brewers did start in Seattle, for those who don't know. This is tied for the largest shutout win since 1888, tied with August 31st, 2004, Guardians at the Yankees, and September 16th, 1975, Pirates at the Cubs, and the largest at home in that span. Last biggest, June 28th, 1887, Philadelphia Quakers, 24-0 on the road, and last largest at home, May 27th, 1885, New York Giants, 24-0. Cubs beat the White Sox 4-3. Pete Armstrong's leadoff homer in the 4th pitch of the game makes him the 13th player since 1900 with a leadoff homer in the next game after a walk-off homer. First since June 15th of 2021, Jose Altuve, first Cub to do so ever in that span, and the first after a leadoff homer and a walk-off homer in the prior game. Alex Bregman's walk-off RBI single in the 9th is the Cubs' 13th walk-off win this season, tying 2015 for the most in a season since 1976, and the 13th is tied for the second most in Cubs history, along with 1930, or behind 1930's 14, and tied with 2015 and 1932. That's it for the next part of the recap. Standings update, not including tonight's games. In the AL East, the Yankees Rays in first lead 75 and 50, followed by the 7-55 Yankees, followed by 68 and 58 Red Sox, followed by 62 and 65 Blue Jays, followed by the 61 and 65 Orioles. In the AL Central, the White Sox in first place at 65 and 60, followed by the 62 and 65 Twins, followed by the 61 and 65 Guardians, followed by and Tigers, followed by the 53 and 74 Royals. In the AL West, the Astros in first place at 63 and 63, followed by the 62 and 64 Rangers, followed by the 59 and 67 Mariners, followed by the 50 and 76 Angels, followed by the 49 and 77 A's. In the NL East, the Braves in first place at 74 and 52, followed by the 69 and 58 Phillies, followed by the 64 and 53 Marlins, followed by the 60 and 57 Nationals, followed by the 57 and 78 Mets. In the NL Central, the Brewers in first place at 78 and 48, followed by the 74 and 53 Cubs, followed by the 55 and 62 Cardinals, followed by the 62 and 66 Pirates, followed by the 60 and 66 Reds. And in the NL West, the Dodgers in first place 76 and 51, followed by the 68 and 59 Padres, followed by the 66 and 61 Diamondbacks, followed by the 51 and 74 Giants, followed by the 50 and 76 Rockies. And as for the games that have gone final, still going on or haven't started yet, well, all games basically have started at this point. As for the games that have gone final, Pirates beat the Tigers 4-3. Mets beat the Padres 4-2. Twins beat the Braves 6-4. White Sox beat the Cubs 0-0, and Diamondbacks beat the Red Sox 7-6 in 10 innings. As for the games still going on, Phillies leading the Marlins 4-1 top 9. Giants leading the Guardians 1-0 bottom 8. Yankees leading the Orioles 3-2 bottom 6. Cardinals losing the Reds 3-2 through 6. Rays leading the Blue Jays 7-6 through 6. A's leading the Royals 2-1 top 5. Brewers losing the Mariners 7-2 top 3. Nationals and Rangers scoreless bottom 2. Angels Nationals scoreless top 2, and Dodgers Rockies scoreless top 1. And that is it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're new to YouTube, please like, subscribe, and leave notifications so when I go live and I post a video. If you're new in audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, notifications so when I post on there. Thank you for watching and listening. And I'll see you next week's episode 223. Bye bye.